I guess it'd be maybe for Yale, the running game tonight. What made it so tough to run on them tonight?
They have some really big guys up front, so it's tough to gain some movement on double teams, and they have some really athletic linebackers. You know, everyone knows Devin White, but they're all extremely athletic, and whenever we can't really get to linebackers, they make some big plays. You saw them fly around, make a lot of plays in the backfield, and they have a really good back end as well that even if we block it up right, they fill real quick. We had a couple plays that led to a where the safeties made the tackle. It could have been a big play, but they kept it to no more than 6-7 yards. So it's a really good defense. They fly around. They don't just stop whenever you're on them. They stay active, and they're really good. Oh yes, you can see run stopping defense.
For Ty and CJ, you guys put together some good drives there in the fourth quarter. 2 touchdown passes. What got you guys going there?
I think we just got into a rhythm. The line was doing a good job giving us time, and CJ made some great plays along with some other guys. Really stepped up and made some plays, and it seemed like we just had to kind of get a kickstart to get in rhythm. And once we got it going, I mean, we put some points on the board.
Oh yeah, just going off what he said. It started up front. O-line gave Ty time, and Ty put it in the right spot at the right time. I think it's a big thing. Trust. He trusted me, and I trusted him, and I just tried to take advantage of the opportunity given.
Hey, CJ, I know you wanted to win, but just on a personal level, how nice is it to know that you can go up against an elite defense like that and have the game that you did, like you've been doing all season?
I feel like I don't want to put like myself as, or I don't want to be an individual. I was given the opportunity. I think God, he made everything possible for that to happen. Coach Craddock calling the plays and trusting me to execute. I feel like anybody, we have good tight ends and receivers. Anybody like anybody that wanted to like get the ball, they can make the play too. So I just want to say I'm grateful for the opportunity.
CJ, Coach Moore said he warned you after that first touchdown catch just to be careful there, play smart with the refs there. What happened on the second touchdown?
At that point, I just I got a little too excited, definitely out of control, and that's not going to happen again. That was just a very immature move on my part, and it's definitely not going to happen again.
Ty, just how difficult it was to be one-dimensional, especially having to, with the first downs, only getting a yard or two. Just what did that do to the offense and your defenses and everything?
Put us behind the chains. That was the hardest part. We seemed like we were behind the chains the whole first half, and we didn't look very good the first half. It looked really bad. Thankfully, we came in, made some adjustments, and kind of opened it up a little bit, and we started driving a little bit.
I guess for Ty, actually you guys did have a really good fourth quarter, but 216 yards is your lowest total of the year. I mean, you guys, put up a lot more yards down in Alabama. What made LSU's defense so tough tonight?
They were obviously great athletes, but they were really disciplined too. It was hard to get them out of place. They all kind of knew what they were doing, it looked like, and they didn't mess up. And we knew going in it was going to be a tough challenge. They have NFL guys all across the board, but so did other teams we play. But they were just really disciplined, and they made good plays.
I don't know if you guys know the history of the rivalry and all the wild finishes. If you'd got another chance, how confident were you? Do you think you could have got something done with the way the crowd, the energy, or momentum?
I think we're a confident football team, especially offensively. After that, we started rolling. We knew exactly what we were going to do. We were talking about it on the sidelines, and we had a good plan, and I think we were all pretty confident we were going to execute it.
Yeah, I thought the game plan was really well. I think Coach Craddock called a good game, but in the end, it comes down to us executing on the offensive line on all those first down plays. We can't run the ball. We're going to be behind the chains, and we're asking the quarterback and the receivers to make big time throws and big time catches on third and long, and that's. I thought we had a great plan coming in, but they played extremely well on defense, and I don't think up front we didn't execute as well as we'd hoped.
I just think we had a lot of momentum going in those last 2 drives. We scored. People could try to give me all the credit, but it started with LaMichael Petway. He had a big yard gainer, and then Jared Cornelius made a play. Grayson Gunner made a play. Like it's a team sport, and it took all of us to do all that, and so I'm proud of them.
Frog, I guess this is the third SEC loss where it's a one possession game. This game, Ole Miss, A&M. How frustrating is that? How close do you think you guys are to maybe breaking through? And even though it's been a tough season, how big would it be if you could break through in these last 2 games? And kind of what's the mindset right now?
Yeah, I mean, we got to get some wins. And it starts with coming back in tomorrow with the same mindset of just getting a little bit better. We just got to get some wins together, and obviously that'd be huge for the program, for the seniors, send them out the right way. I mean, the seniors deserve a lot better than what we've given them, and hopefully we can get those next 2 wins, and we'll feel better about ourselves.
Yeah, it's just, getting back to work. It's a broken record by now, but we just gotta keep going. I'm proud of our guys, showing up every day and putting their best foot forward. I thought we had a really good week of practice, and we think we have a really good week of practice every week. And of course, the one possession loss, it hurts because I thought we had some momentum going in the last quarter, and we couldn't execute in the end. But it's a quick turnaround. We got to get back into work tomorrow and focus on Mississippi State.
And just going off that, it's just really frustrating. I think the most frustrating thing is to just go back to the summer workouts and all that. We've never worked like this hard before in our life, and then we're putting together good practices and great practices. Our record right now does not reflect how we are as a team. I know we're way better than our record. It's just we're missing something. I'm not sure what it is, but all we know, and all we do is the next week we go down and just go back to work, like they were saying. That's all we know.
I guess, that was the third one possession SEC loss this season. Just how tough has this season been to this point? And did you feel like, hey, you're right there again? And what's it going to take maybe to break through?
I mean, it's been a tough season, losing is not fun at all. Definitely wish the season would have been better than what it is, but we just got to continue to fight. I saw a lot of fight on our team tonight. There's plenty of times where we could have gave up. Guys banged up, guys, the way, things were going, we could have easily gave up, first half, scores 14-0. I mean, it's not something you should do, and which we didn't do. And, and I'm just proud of the way that we fought and we battled and just go out there as my last game and in that stadium, man. And I felt like we fought hard, and I was real proud of that.
I feel like it's just a testament to this team, this coaching staff, and these leaders up front. It doesn't matter how much we're down by, how bad the season going. We still gonna fight. We still gonna give it all until the last ticks on the clock. So it's just a testament all year. We just gonna keep fighting, even if it's not a good season.
Dre, were you basically playing on one leg tonight, and kind of the fumble recovery? How tough was that trying to run it with the condition you're in?
Yeah, it definitely. I've definitely been banged up. My right ankle. It just since that first game in the season, it kind of just been there lingering, and some movement, some turns. I just get a sharp pain in it, but it's definitely starting to heal up a little better. But whatever I got to do, it's my last game. I wasn't finna get off that field for no reason whatsoever. I could have. I mean, for all I know, I could have broke my foot. I still would have been playing because, I mean, it's just being a Razorback just mean that much to me. And being out there with my teammates and just giving my teammates that ability and that chance to try to go out there and get this win. And, I mean, I wasn't going to miss it for nothing.
What happened on that play? I guess the game got the tackle and then you picked it up, but just before half.
Coach called a good play, called a blitz. Came off I was in the B gap. In my gap, Sosa, he was just doing his job and went and got the quarterback and got the ball out, and I saw it right there. And I knew if I had the chance to pick it up, I was finna go. And then, you know, I make sure I picked it up first because a lot of times, you know, you see people running by the ball and, you know, the ball's still rolling. So I made sure I picked it up first. And then when I finally got going, just kind of, and just the ankle, man, I felt it and tried to, you know, hit another gear and just couldn't do it. So, yeah, I mean, it was just good execution all around. You know, good play by Sosa. He made it happen. And I was trying to put it in the end zone for him, but couldn't do it.
You guys were on and off the field a lot in the first half. How tiring was that run offense of LSU on you guys?
I feel like it was the same as most offenses out here. It was definitely, they were definitely just trying to pound the ball. I feel like we did a pretty good job. We didn't do the best job overall, but I feel like we did a great job. Well, not a great job, but a semi-good job. I feel like they didn't just establish it. I don't know the totals or nothing like that, but for the time we was on the field, I feel like we did pretty good.
Hey, for both guys, you know, you guys obviously got the offense finally got going in the fourth quarter, got a couple touchdowns, you had some momentum, but then LSU put together a great drive there to put the game away. What they do in that drive, and I guess that third down slant play was a key one. Just kind of how frustrating was that? Because you guys have played pretty well, but then when they really had to get a drive, they got one.
Yeah, man. They you know, they got scholarship guys just like us. You know, they put their nose down and they made a couple good plays, and you know, we went out there and I felt like, you know, we fought. You know, I felt like we thought we could stop them, and you know, I'll go back to that situation again. I guarantee we do, but you know, I felt like we knew that we had to stop them in order to give our offense a chance, and you know, they made some good plays, good calls by their coaches, and they were able to execute, and you know, that's why that's kind of the reason why they're the top team in the nation, because you know they're really good at executing and doing their assignment, and they did it on that drive, and they were able to make some plays.
You want to take it?
It was just ours against theirs, and they just won that matchup. I feel like we won most of the matchups all night, but when it came down to the clutch moment, we gave one up. So now we just got to go back to the drawing boards.
Anything else? I guess just for these last two games, just what do you guys? I mean, it's obviously 2-8. What do you feel like you guys got to play for these last two?
I just like to play football. So, I mean, if I'm good enough to go play, then I'm gonna go play. So, and I'm play, you know, just as hard if it's, you know, just like if it was the first game of the season. It don't really matter. I just, you know, anytime I get a chance to wear that Razorback and go out there and play football in front of my friends, family, and make them proud, and you know, be able to do something, you know, bigger and better with myself in my life, you know, because, you know, we all want to go to the NFL, you know, that's the goal. So, you know, at the end of the day, regardless of your record, the score, you still got to go out there and perform and show, you know, scouts and, you know, other people that you can play this game. So, you know, for us, you know, that's what it's about. And it's also about, you know, just changing, you know, trying to get a change for the program so they can have some success for, you know, the upcoming years, you know. I feel like we can go out the next 2 weeks and, you know, and get a W, get a couple Ws. I feel like that's just going to bring a lot of momentum to the program, and, you know, those guys next year that's going to be here, you know, they're going to have some energy, some juice, and, you know, they're going to feel like they can do it. So, you know, that's the goal.
Yeah, man, it's just I know we got two games left. I know we're not making a bowl game. But you still got pride to play for, these seniors to play for. You still got your family, yourself to play for, these coaches. We done put so much work in. It's just hard, I feel like, for anybody on the team to just be like, oh, yeah, man, we're going to just chalk it up as a loss this season and just not want to go out there and play. I feel like people still going to show up tomorrow, be ready for meetings, be ready for practice, and then we get into the season, get into next week, still be ready for Mississippi State, trying to get that win. Like, we're gonna just put these every week we put a win or a loss behind us. So yeah, we can't dwell on this. I wish it was a game we won. Most definitely wish we could have brought the boot back for the fans. You never know when your last game gonna be, you know. So You got to just try to enjoy it. And I feel like that's the mindset for everybody on this team right now.